guys, and this is just a video before the main video, obviously. I just want to talk about, just right now, this video also. This video was going to have clips, but since copyright issues, I can't put the clips in. But it's still an enjoyable video. I had fun with it. I was nervous as fuck. Excuse my language, but I was nervous. Yeah, I was nervous. No crap. No shit. But, anyways, I just want to say Merry Christmas, guys. Sorry this is late to the party, but Merry Christmas. I hope you guys had a great Christmas, and New Year's is around the corner. 2017 is coming, and oh my god, 2017 is around the corner. We're going to get a lot of stuff with movies, with games, and with life. It's amazing how life is. And it's funny, because everyone has had a rough 2016, I mean. Everyone had a rough 2016. But this year does not want to be remembered, obviously. To some people, it will like to be remembered. But other people would not like to remember this year, which is fine, because it's understandable. A lot of people died this year, which is just shocking. People have died before Christmas, so it's just really tragic and really crazy how life is. Life is life. And you gotta get through it somehow. Even though it will put you down all the time. It will hit you. It will stomp you on the ground. It will tell you that you're weak. It will tell you that you suck at life. But then, you know what you do? You stare at it in the face. You spit at it. You get right back up. And you walk. Limp if you have to. And that's all you need, is to get right back up. And I was gonna stop making YouTube videos. I was gonna stop making YouTube videos until I met someone. She's awesome. That's all I have to say. But yeah, she's the reason why I even keep going to make YouTube videos, to be honest. Because if I didn't do YouTube videos, then I literally don't know where I'd be in my life, to be honest. I probably would be in the gutter somewhere. And that's not being funny, that's probably serious, and it's kind of sad. I was in a very, very dark place. I'm very dead serious, because I wanted to end YouTube. I was just done, basically. I had no creativity, I think. I feel like I had nothing else. Until I met this wonderful freaking person. And she gave me, you know, she's just amazing. But anyways, enough about my life. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for watching this video. And don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great New Year. And have a safe New Year. Jesus Christ. Outside, yesterday it was slipping around. I'm falling. And Jesus, people are breaking their backs out here because it's just slippery as fuck. Anyways, see ya.
Hello YouTube fans, this is TheSkullKlown.
YouTube fans, this is TheSkullKlown. This is my top 10 Christmas/movies. Okay, it's mostly just specials, not movies. Let's just get started, mainly because we're not here all day. It's Christmas and everyone just wants to get... Let's just continue. Literally, let's just continue. There's no reason for me to even talk. So, number 10 is The Gremlins. This movie is actually really scary, but really, really funny. There's a part when there's an old lady that's kind of a bee? There's a lady that's kind of a jerk, but the Gremlins will like, forget this woman. And they literally launch her out of her house. And it's literally so funny. But you can't help but like saying... she deserves it. Because she's literally the Scrooge of the whole movie. But when she dies, per se, you don't feel bad. You just basically be like, don't be a Scrooge in Christmas, people. So, The Gremlins is a cute movie, and it's literally just Christmas everywhere. And every time I watch it, it just reminds me of Christmas. It has that feel of Christmas, it has that atmosphere of Christmas, and The Gremlins is just awesome. That's like one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time, The Gremlins. So if you haven't watched it, watch it. It's well worth to watch on Christmas. So number 9 is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. This literally is actually my childhood, and the stop animation is not all that great. It could have been better, but through the years of stop motion animation, it becomes so much better than it actually was when it first started. And knowing that stop animation has come a long way is just amazing, because I love stop animation. I love the passion of it, because it takes like 4 or 5 years to make a stop motion movie, and that takes forever, because you literally just move your character a little bit. If you mess up, you have to start the whole thing over again. Doesn't matter if you were finishing it or you were in the beginning. You have to start the whole thing over again. And then you waste more years and more money, and the studio will just be mad at you. So don't do that. So what's this, number 8 per se? So Frosty the Snowman is kind of dark in my opinion. Because kids make a snowman, then he comes to life with a hat. Where did he get this magical hat from? But whatever. I mean, I was a kid when I watched it. I don't watch these. Most of these episodes I don't watch as an adult. But if I was, then I'll just be cuddling up on my couch with a blanket, because that's how you should watch Christmas movies, with a fireplace and just cuddling with hot cocoa and right next with your family or friends. So this movie is pretty entertaining. It's not the best Christmas movie, but it's not the worst. And it has heart. All these Christmas movies have some type of heart in them. And that's what I love about these Christmas movies. It has some type of heart in them, and it will continue on to have the heart of Christmas. So, number 7 is Santa Claus. Literally, this Ice Meister and Heat Meister are so damn funny in this movie. To me, they're siblings that literally just fight one another just because they love their mother, and the mother is kind of like, the mother is literally Mother Nature, which is kind of funny in a way, because you have literally a freezing guy and a heat guy, and they're trying to fight over each other, but it's hard to explain, basically, because you need to watch the movie to just love it. It's another stop motion animation movie, and it does get a lot better. That's why this stop motion movie is better than Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, because it works better. It's better animation, better stop motion, and it's just funny when the brothers actually argue. Because if you have a brother or a sibling and you argue, you watch this and you'll be like, wow, that's literally like my brother or sister. It's just so funny. Well deserved to watch it, to be honest. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This movie is a classic. It literally is hands down. But I just want to say one thing. Once I click How the Grinch Stole Christmas on Google, it just showed a Jim Carrey version. And I'm like, standing here like, okay, why? There's going to be a new How the Grinch Stole Christmas movie coming next year, which is fine, I guess. It's going to be CGI animation. But this movie, this classic movie, is amazing. Needs to be watched every year. And people do watch it every year because it's such a classic. Right next to Charlie Brown's Christmas. It's really, really that powerful, really good. And I think the dog is pretty hilarious, too. The dog is pretty funny. And the people that made this is the people that made Looney Tunes, so that's pretty cool, too. So I love the style, I love the animation, and well worth to watch. So I highly recommend it. Better than the Jim Carrey version, I'll tell you that much. Now, this movie is basically about the origins of Santa Claus. First, he's a baby. Then, it's funny because this is a baby that goes to kind of like a kingdom. But the guy that owns the kingdom doesn't want that baby. And because he's annoying. Because he thinks the baby's annoying. And he hates babies. That's messed up. But he throws the baby, literally, he tells a guy that just throw the baby into the winter cold. And eventually, these elves find Claus, but they call him Kris Kringle. And then eventually, he grows up and he finds his name that's called Santa Claus. So he takes the name and he becomes Santa Claus. But it's a really good origins of Santa Claus. To me, not the best music, but the stop motion animation still is pretty good. And acting is not, well, the voice acting is not terrible, but I feel like they could have done something better with the movie. I did like the ending because it's just Santa Claus and Miss Claus just looking up in the stars and knowing that their future is way ahead of them because that's all they're going to do is make toys and give it to kids because they never had kids. So I thought that was really cool because they never had kids, so why not do this because we love kids so much. So I don't know. I liked it, but it could be better. It could, but it depends on your perspective on Christmas. But I still enjoyed it. Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. This movie is hilarious. This movie is so funny that you need to watch it in Christmas. And out of you, literally, people go through stress through Christmas. This movie shows all of that. And it is well worth to watch on Christmas because it's just, you laugh at it because you'll be like, yep, that's what I went through on Christmas. And knowing that a cat got electrocuted because of a Christmas tree is pretty hilarious. And knowing that every time they want a good Christmas or a good vacation, it keeps messing up on them every time. It's just so funny. Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is just so funny, and it needs to be watched every year. If it doesn't, it's a crime. It is a crime if you don't watch this movie every year because it's that funny, and it just relieves the stress away because it is stress around the holidays because you don't know what's going to happen or what's going to come up with it. Crumpets. This movie came out in 2015.
No Crumpets.
This movie is creepy, but you should not let your kids watch it. It depends what kind of parent are you, but it's true. But this movie is cool. The kid, I kind of feel sorry for the kid because all he does, his family are jerks, really, really jerks, and all he wants is his family to be together on Christmas, and that's good. But then he rips his letter to Santa Claus, and then Crumpets comes in. I remember me and my friend were like, why would Crumpets come out of nowhere just because a kid ripped his Santa Claus wish list? But whatever. So Crumpets comes, but he doesn't take out the family. He uses his toys to take out the family, which is really creative. The toys are really creative. There's a Jack-in-the-Box that's really, really scary because the Jack-in-the-Box literally opens his mouth mad wide and just gobbles you up for like, literally for no reason. And literally it's like once the Jack-in-the-Box keeps eating kids, it gets bigger and bigger and longer, kind of like a caterpillar. That's kind of scary. But Crumpets is a crazy good movie. And Crumpets looks really cool, really detailed. And the person that made this movie made Trick or Treat. So if you haven't seen Trick or Treat, again, don't let your kids watch that movie. But it's a good movie. The guy that made Trick or Treat made this movie. It's not the best Christmas movie, but you can't beat Gremlins. I mean, come on, guys. Gremlins is like one of like the top 10 best movies of all time. But I only put this on my list mainly because the CGI is not bad. It's mostly puppets. And the puppets really stand out. And I miss puppets. Screw CGI. I don't like CGI all that much. I'm not against CGI. If it looks good, then yeah, but don't make it look like crap. And number 2 is literally A Nightmare Before Christmas. This movie, is it a Halloween movie or is it a Christmas movie? I feel like it's both. Mainly because it screams Halloween and Christmas. You have to watch this movie during Halloween and Christmas because it has that vibe, it has that feel. And Jack Skellington, when I first watched this movie, I thought Jack Skellington would have been like a creepy guy, but he's like one of the most lovable guys you will ever meet. Santa Claus in this movie is kind of a jerk, but that's understandable. He got kidnapped, and he's trying to make the holidays good, but Jack Skellington is in the way, and he wants to do something good for Santa Claus, saying that, hey, you don't have to do this. You can just take a break, right? And Santa Claus is like, I don't want to take a break. I can't take a break. I can't let you do this. And he's like, but I can do it. So Jack Skellington is just lovable, and he just wants to do something different because he's tired of doing the same thing over and over and over again. But then he gets his groove back, I guess. So, and number 1 is The Snowman. This, if you haven't watched this, it's a short little movie. But if you haven't watched this, it is the most depressing thing you will ever watch. At the end of, I don't want to spoil the ending, but it's the most depressing thing ever. The song is great, the atmosphere, the animation is great, but it's depressing as heck, and you will probably cry at the end. But if you don't cry, it does not mean you don't have a heart. You just be like, damn, that happened. Yeah, that happened. So that's my top 10 Christmas /movies episodes, and I really enjoyed Christmas. And I was going to talk about this from that Harpoon movie, but literally last year when that fire happened, I told myself I can't stop. I can't stop going to school. I can't stop doing what I want to do. So I have to keep going, and I had to pursue what I want to do. And for crying out loud, we had to go to a hotel past a movie theater. And if anyone lives in Holyoke, it's, you know, the Raves movie theater. If you pass that, there's like a hotel around there. So that hotel I stayed at, and my mom's car was damaged. And guess what? I had to walk from there all the way to school, and my legs hurt like crazy. Yeah, but I told my mom that I got it. I can walk all the way to school. And she's like, your legs are going to hurt. And I'm like, I don't care. I got to go to school. I can't miss a day because I have a passion. So much of a passion to just finish what I want to do. To be a video game designer. To be just a great YouTuber also. Try to be a great YouTuber. But that's just me. Thank you guys for watching. And have a great Christmas. Have a great New Year. And hopefully we're not screwed because Donald Trump is president. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you.
This is the Skull Clown signing off. Have a nice day.